How did you feel whenever you found out that you had a contract out on your life?
Well, it surprised me a little, but I had prepared myself for something worse. So that it didn't bother me too much.
What did he say? Did he feel agitated? Was he upset?
Oh, yeah. He came in and sat himself down and he said, I can't believe it. Not, of all people, he says, not Morneau would do a stupid thing like daring the spirits. You know? He said, you're an intelligent man, aren't you? You know, you got a choice. The high priest tells me that if you come to see him with me now, no problem. Everything is going to be straightened out of the spirits. He promised him that already. He got that assurance. And he said, let's do the right thing. Why gamble with your life? I said, well, I'll tell you what. I don't feel like going to see the high priest. Now or ever. He said, well, I hate to have to tell you this, but seeing that you decided that you're not going to have anything to do anymore with the master and his people, I hate to tell you this, that the high priest told me that a price has been put on your life. The medical doctor, remember, he gave me a name, has pledged $10,000 to have you done.
Okay, was the presence of the Spirit of God evident to Roland there that Sunday morning?
As we talked, and now he decided that he was losing the battle. He became very nervous. And he got up and went to the door, put his head on the door, and we talked there. He says, Morneau, please, if it's not for your sake, do it for me. Do you realize what's going to happen to me if something happens to you? I don't know how they're going to treat me. I said, hey, man, let me tell you something. I got a suggestion for you. You come with me. I'll guarantee you all the protection that you need to live to a ripe old age. And beside that, I'll tell you what. You should go back and tell the high priest and all his boys to come to our church. I'll arrange for my minister to have 100 spaces there, right off the center aisle. I felt like I'm making them an invitation. Well, he says, I would never say a stupid thing like that. He says, well, that's your responsibility. I said, no, things are settled. He lit a cigarette, and as he lit the cigarette, I saw his hand shake like this. And I said, you're quite nervous. Well, let me tell you, he says, there's a power here, a presence that I'm not accustomed to. I'm very uncomfortable because there's a power here that makes me terribly uncomfortable. Well, I said, you know what it is? It's the presence of the Spirit of God, the Spirit of the Creator, the life giver. And I said, every other power is subject unto that higher power. You're aware of that? Oh, yeah.
How did you respond?
I said, my friend, I've got some news for you. Not so much for you as it is for the high priest. And now the Spirit of God gave me very special righteous indignation. Have you ever heard of that terminology? That when I heard that they were going to do me in with, have me shot, I said, look, I got some news for the high priest and his boys. The day that they wipe me out and do me in will be the day that the life giver is going to pull the bread of life on all of them except the high priest. And there'll be dead cadavers there in the temple. And tell the high priest this: don't call funeral directors because they don't have enough. Ambulance, but what do you call
coffins?
No, the wagon.
Oh, hearses.
I said, you better call the fire department, Montreal. Then you pile them all up there, the whole 100 of them. I said, this is what's going to take place. He said, you're a fool. I said, you think so? Let me show you something. Picked up the Bible, and I said, I'm going to tell you a little story. Make it short. He said, it's short because he says, I'm going. I said, listen to this. I just read this morning. There's a man by the name of Hezekiah that believed in the Creator. A few hundred years back. And let me tell you what happened to him. Senaquerib came with his armies, from the story. He went before the Lord and prayed about it. And the Lord says that when the Senaquerib came, that's the way he's going to go home. And during the night, 185,000 men were destroyed by the angel of the Lord. So I said, don't tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. I said, I can assure you that if they put a bullet in me, they're all going to lose out. Because the Creator will remove the breath of life.